So I'm going to take a moment to kind of speak on the tweet that I'm going to post before I put this video in the group that calls out for like, hey, you are okay with being advertised by big companies already in the RPG space or whatever industry you're in, and you're not okay with indies doing the exact same thing and trying to get you to buy from them, so on and so forth. And just being salty about it, and I get it, okay? It's salty, and it's true. It's true. It's also not the consumer's fault. And I say this because if you get into an the world's against me mindset, they're against me mindset, what's wrong with them mindset, then you've defeated yourself, okay? And you have created an excuse which you can latch onto to not become better, okay? And I don't want that for you. I want you to succeed. I want you to make something better. I want you to do something better, and I want you to get the consumer's attention. The thing here is that there are two major things at play and multiple small things. So let's cover the two major. Number one, established brands are established. That's not your fault. That's not the consumer's fault. Established brands are established. It's expected. They have been introduced to these brands a long time ago, probably by someone they personally know. All right? And so it's not anyone's fault that they prioritize an established brand that they know, that their friends know, all right, and have been with them probably since the beginning of their introduction into the industry, that they prioritize that more. That's not anyone's fault, okay? The second thing is that a lot of, and this is something that I've tried to work really hard with indie creators on, is a lot of indie creators start with buy from me. They don't take the time to build that establishment, to build a brand, to build trust, to build a connection to the consumer. They generally start with buy from me, you know? And that's not great. The third thing at play here, I'll add on a third thing, is that this is born out of experience. This is no one comes out of the womb hating indie creators. Some of them have gotten legitimately burned. Indie stuff isn't always great. I say this as a guy who wrote $1 poems, published 2 books of poems via Kickstarter, and is admittedly an okay poet. All right? A lot of people have been legitimately burned by the indie market, that they have spent hard-earned money on something and it hasn't gone great. That, again, it's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's the accumulation of not having the polished production and the time to put everything you can into a craft that's only got to make you so many dollars. It's just part of the landscape, okay? But the important thing to remember is that it's not people's fault. That you can overcome this by introducing and interacting with people before you try to sell to them, with entertaining and creating value to people before you try to sell to them, and by making sure that your products are good, because I wasn't a good enough poet for me to be actually good. That's why we switched over to TTRPGs, and so that's okay. I did something, I changed, I became better. We've made mistakes in our Kickstarters, we've changed, and we've become better, so that, and we've communicated that we've become better, so that the people that, you know, could have been burned are instead part of the process. And I wanted to speak on that because it is so easy to fall into a negative mindset and start blaming external factors rather than take control of what you can take control of. That's all. Y'all have a great day.